Welcome everyone. I was contacted by an Andy from a Cannits corporation, I believe it was called. And they wanted to send me these connectors, these B connectors, butt joint connectors, and they're Crimp style. So you have indoor on my left and the outdoor, I believe, is the blue. I think that's right. And they're just low voltage B connectors with wire splices. Gel filled, these would be the outdoor. And these are the non-gel for the indoor. But it gives you like the model number and the type and brass, PVC, Crimp style. That's pretty cool, and it's nice one to send it to me. Let's take a better look at one of them. All right, for the outdoor, kind of a soft outer coating. That's the PVC, I guess they're talking about. Can't really see inside it. Looks like this is the back end, and I do see the gel now on this side. Let's see if I can get light that up for you a little bit. Yeah, you can kind of see it in there. I don't really know the best place for the light to kind of show you. There we go, that's kind of a little bit better. Yeah, so it just has some kind of gel, probably some kind of Vaseline type stuff. I'm just guessing, I don't really know. It could be a silicone type gel. Let's look at the non-waterproof, non-outdoor. And yeah, it's just the same connector, it looks to me like, without the substance inside it. Let's put a couple wires together and see how easily it is to use. All right, first I wanted to kind of give you some size detail here. Here's some side cutters from Harbor Freight. And then here is just some 12-volt wire that you might use to, say, wire in a light bar on an ATV. It's not that big. As far as the gauge, it's probably like 18 gauge wire. And I don't think two of these are gonna go in here. You only put them in one end, you don't put them in that end. It's just, there's one open end. And let's match these up. No, I can't get them past the little knuckle right there, the opening. So here's what we're looking at. This is the type of gauge we're looking at. And I'll show you next to a lightning connector for this wireless mic that seems to not be working. But look at this. So there's what kind of the size you're looking at on the wires that you probably need to use. Probably a little bit, maybe a little bit bigger, but for this demonstration, we're gonna wire this light up to this and see how well we do. So the first thing I'm gonna do, and these are non-strip connectors. You just put them in like this. It's my understanding, anyway. Slide that over that. Yeah, see that one in there all the way to the back. And then let's hit this with a crimp. And I think you just pretty well just crimp down anywhere. Try to get it in the middle, maybe. Let's see, it didn't seem like it went down very far, but maybe it did. I'm gonna crimp it all the way down. Just mash the heck out of it. Now, let's see if I can pull this out. Now that's secure. That's secure. Well, let's hook this up, and then we'll hook some 12-volt to this to see if we've done any good, made a connection. I mean, that's pretty easy. So I like that. It's kind of odd how they go together. You can't put them in each end, but that's okay. So slide that on, almost to the back, and this one I'm just going to work from the back down. And I can feel it kind of collapse on itself and then stop. Make sure I don't get on my cutters. Let's pull on that now. Yeah, that's secure. Let's see if this is gonna work. Okay, I have my 12-volt leads now. Let's hook black to black. Maybe, I don't know how actually, this might be more difficult than I think. Let's pull that off. Now if I can get this snap in there. There we go. That'll work. They kind of snap in there, and I'll just touch this other side. This looks kind of wild, but let's see. Ready? Oh yeah. Well, that's interesting. Super easy to use. Let me get a better connection, and I'll see how if I can wiggle it and see if it actually is a good solid connection. There we go. All right, we're lit up. Let's wiggle this around here. Hey guys, I'm really impressed with that. I didn't expect much. Must be little teeth in there that go through the insulation. But that is a solid connection. All right. For this next test, I'm going to use the outdoor butt connector. And we're going to see how quick it takes to make contact. So the fluke is set on the continuity setting with alarm, as you can see right here. So we're going to see when we get our buzzer. Insulation is not cut back. And this is going to be the outdoor waterproof connector. Okay, wasn't a real thick substance in there, it didn't seem, but I bet it squirts up on both ends when I squeeze this down. So let's go ahead and connect this now. Uh-oh, okay, it's a little bit squirty. Look at that. Obviously a positive connection. We're gonna examine what's all over my fingers now. I squeezed it too high the first time. That was my fault, and caused it to want to slide off the end of the actual metal that was in there. All right, so it did squeeze out a gel-like substance on the top and bottom. More on the bottom, but I can see it in there kind of, it wants to come out. It's close, yeah, there you go. And so I just turned the beeping off just so it wouldn't be blasting at us. But let's go ahead and do a wiggle test on the continuity setting. And that wasn't the connector, that was me. I almost knocked this off, I think. Yeah, it's just my connector. All right, oh, yeah, broke connection somehow. I don't know if it's the connector or if it's my leads here. Let me do something a little more positive. Okay, I just removed that crazy light adapter, and we're gonna wiggle this. And we'll pull on the red now from the connector. Nothing. Here's the black. Oh yeah, good connection. All right, guys, well, there you have it. A quick little demonstration of these B connectors from Cannits, I believe. I don't know if that's the actual maker that you'll see or the seller that you'll see on Amazon, but I'm gonna put the links to these in the description, and check them out. They're gonna be for low voltage, especially, definitely low amperage operations where you just need to connect some small gauge wire together. This is a real quick way to do it. And I actually think I'll probably use these from time to time on small, non-critical, high drain systems. So that's a possibility. I like them. I think they will have a place in the shop.